Hey, what's going on, guys? Firebird here with a video for you. Damn, it's been a long time since I've done this. This is a long time I've done a gameplay, so let's do a gameplay on SnowRunner. It came out yesterday, and it's a little more of a kind of a discussion actually, because I've been running the game a couple of hours now, and I have actually have a little something to share with all of you. Is that there is a big problem with the controls and with the mouse, keyboard, steering wheel, etc., etc. Now, I'm not using that kind of wheel. I'm using the Fanatic 2.5 club sport pedals and shifter. Problem is that when I'm using that, you see the problem. If every time you see the problem, that's the first problem. It's kind of bad here, but when I go over to the custom section, I have set the things that I want to set, right? Problem is, down here, when I use the steering wheel, it activates as kind of a mouse, because when I use the mouse, it disappears. If I take and set the steering wheel straight, now it doesn't add up, right? And I can actually show you. I'm gonna set it like this, okay? Now the mouse and keyboard works as it should, as you can see. I'm gonna take continue, right? And it's something that I think it's weird, because Mud Runner, see? I'm not touching anything on the steering wheel, and it's doing full power on the truck. Now I'm pressing the handbrake, and watch what happened. And I'm not touching anything except for, and you see the mouse? The mouse is the... I really don't know why. But the mouse is the gear changer? What? And I can't even turn the camera around. Now, that is that. So custom base is... I know that Mud Runner, I can use my steering wheel. I can use my mouse, and there is no problem. But problem is here, when I use my steering wheel, I want to change my settings here. I can't do that because it doesn't work. Now, I'm gonna take this layout here, which is Xbox controller, and it's not a steering wheel. So now I'm gonna go back. Now it's Now I'm actually using the steering wheel, as you can see here. Now it's exactly as it should. I can't use my shifter. It's not programmed. And I have to use the stick on the steering wheel to turn the camera around. And I get it. It's cool and all. And now, if I use the mouse here, you can see the mouse, it works well, except for the mouse in the middle, but it works. Zoom out and in. Good, good. It's cool. And when I go into this one now, this is tricky. Because when you use the controller, you have to do like this. You don't use the mouse, and you can go there and there and there, blah, 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 blah. The only thing is, I don't know how to zoom out. How do I zoom out here? Just gonna see if I can. So, as intended, I can't zoom out. I cannot zoom out or anything. So there's a feature gone. I can't zoom in and out. Apparently. Select. What? So the select one. Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong here. So, and the bad thing is, if I'm gonna use the mouse, check this out. You see the problem? I can't use the mouse because the steering wheel is actually reacting as a mouse. You see? I cannot use the mouse. It's conflicting. The steering wheel is conflicting with the keyboard and mouse. But that's easy to fix. But now, let's start the truck and actually drive around here. You can see it works. I can truck around, I can steer. And when I use the left shifter on the steering wheel, and I can change the gear here. That's that. Now, I'm gonna see if it does it on this truck here. I'm gonna turn all the way to the left here. I'm not sure it's gonna do it. No, it's not. Okay, this one is not gonna do it. So we're gonna go over to the truck here. Let's stop the engine here. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's see if I can remember this shit here. Then we're gonna go in here. Change vehicle. Yes, and handbrake off. Now let's see if it does it on this one here. Now look at the look at the wheel, the front wheel when I turn all the way. If I can remember to do this. Let's see if it does it. Let's see if it actually does it. Nope. That's funny. It actually doesn't on the on the custom when you use the custom, when you turn the steering wheel to either side fully and go in a donut, sometimes the steering will correct and then it will go straight. So it will actually, sometimes it will actually, I think I can do it here. Yeah, you see? Now it actually does it. Alright. Now I'm touching the mouse. You see? You see? I'm touching the mouse. And every time I touch the mouse, it you see? So now the steering doesn't work. When I stop using the mouse, so for right now, the Xbox layout it works as a basic control, but for those who use an expensive steering wheel and want more like more depth into how you steer the truck and brakes and shift and everything, that is not good at all, not even a little bit. The amount of problems with steering wheel and such, it's kind of annoying because MudRunner is actually better at keeping the controls as they should. I can use my Fanatic steering wheel on MudRunner and also use the mouse to look around without those two conflicting with each other. Because right now I can actually not use my steering wheel and actually change the buttons that I want to use. I cannot use all of these buttons here. I cannot use them because it doesn't work. It actually does not work. So if the developer for this game actually see this, please, I know it just came out like a day or two. I know it just came out and there's some couple of updates coming soon. I hope they can fix the steering wheel issue and actually have the kind of the old so you actually can customize your buttons as you want them. Because not even my father's steering wheel works, and he has a Logitech G27 with Fanatic pedals and a Fanatic shifter. And the funny thing is that MudRunner worked perfectly with his kind of a setup. A different steering wheel and a different set of pedals. And yeah, so he cannot drive this game at all. He cannot use any kind of steering wheel setup at all in this game. But if he goes into MudRunner, he can set however he wanted, and it works. So please fix this steering wheel so we actually can enjoy this game, because I have been waiting for this game a really long time. And I really want this game to be better than MudRunner. I want this game to be as fun as MudRunner and maybe more. So there is a couple of issues that needs to be corrected. And there is one tiny thing more. And that's the way the truck handles on the road and on the mud. Sometimes when I drive straight on the mud, I think I can actually show you. 1 second here. I'm gonna show you on the mud here. And I'm gonna 4 wheels on here. There is, you see, on the road here, it works great. It actually, it's kind of relaxing, right? Go up to 5th gear. Now we come to some terrain here. And I must say, I love the visual, the graphic is perfect. It's cool. Now, see when I go on the mud here. Sometimes the truck is driving straight, but it actually sometimes goes to the side while driving straight. You see, you can see a little bit there. I'm driving straight, but the physics of the truck is actually going to the side while I'm driving straight. And it's kind of annoying because it makes the truck like a rag doll, pretty much. Now let's see when I go fast here. Alright, now I'm gonna go fast, as fast as I can, of course, because it's mud. I'm up to 5th gear, and I'm driving as straight as possible. I'm driving straight, and the way the car actually handles is not that good, actually. It's too slippy. And in real life, the car is not as loose as this truck is. Even on this kind of terrain here, the car is actually sliding. You see? It's actually sliding. It actually feels like I'm driving on ice, pretty much. And it's but there is a couple of bugs that I think that could use some freshening up and stuff. But the most important thing is that the steering wheel, it needs to be fixed because it's kind of annoying for PC users because you cannot do custom changes on your steering wheel. And for PC version, why is there a controller like this? On a PC version, yeah, you can put an Xbox controller on. Of course you can do that. That's a good thing. But yeah, it's not that good. So more focus on fixing the steering wheel problem. It would be so awesome. Because I want to drive this game as much as I can. Even with this kind of setup here, I'm still gonna drive as much as I can because it looks fantastic. It's cool. I love that it's not just driving to there, and that's it. I actually love you build bridges and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. I love it. It's amazing. That's weird. You see that problem right here? That's okay. Now that's a big problem. If I'm not mistaking it. Oh, this fucking steering wheel. This button was active before. This button was assigned to a button before, right? Yeah. They're not now. What the hell? That should not happen. Not even once. That's bullshit. You know that, right? Okay, going to an Xbox again. That is, as I said before, you can see the steering wheel with the keyboard is conflicting somehow with the steering wheel. If I'm not mistaking it, it seems like that the keyboard is actually conflicting with the steering wheel because the steering wheel is responding as a mouse and a keyboard of some sort. So that is a problem. So I must say that has to be fixed to be better. That's kind of sad. Because I love snowrunner. It's so fucking cool, man. I drive it with my father, my couple of friends, and it's awesome. And I also want this to be awesome. So please, help us, help us, help us. We want to use our steering wheel. It is a sim after all. Let's make it a real sim. Now the game's out. Let's actually make it a sim, not an arcade game. That could be very cool. So, so right now it is back to the drawing board, guys, and if they every time there comes an update, I will look into if the issue is fixed. I will keep looking, and I will make sure to update on the issue, but on a couple of days I'm gonna build a new PC, so it will be all out of contact. So so next time this video probably goes up, I will be having a new PC. So yeah, and I will do some co-op with some friends if the server is up, of course. And it's up right now. All right, cool. And yeah, and do some co-op and do a couple of things. So yeah, that's pretty much. So hope you like this video. I know this video is kind of a complaint, and well, I've not seen a video yet on this kind of topic, so I'm gonna do it, and hopefully this will be fixed in the future, so we can get on tracking. So with no further ado, I will leave you here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.